Well, we have Nye from Valley View, and what is your name?
My name is Susan Smith, but I was Susan Klecker when I went to Valley View.
Now, I heard you were famous during this time. What made you famous?
I was famous because I was the little girl who was putting some of the paperwork into the time capsule, so I was famous for being in the photograph.
Oh, and this was in the newspaper? Was it in the Star? Or?
I don't know if it was in the Star or the Edwardian. I don't know.
And do you recall what you put in the time capsule?
I'm thinking it was schoolwork, paperwork of some sort, and I don't have any recollection other than that.
Now, what kind of memories do you have of Valley View?
Valley View was just a special time in my life. I went here from kindergarten through 4th grade, and I remember some of the teachers were the ones that just inspired us and challenged us, and they were fairly disciplined, but I think it was what got me the basics in the beginning for going further in school.
And what are you doing today?
Today, I'm a business owner. We own a horse ranch, and I am a horse trainer and riding instructor. And I work part-time as an expert witness in equine animal behavior.
Wow. Have you seen Duarte change a lot? I mean, was there a lot of horses around then, or not really?
Horses haven't really changed. There weren't that many horses back then. I still come up here, once or twice a month to see my mom, who still lives in Duarte, and I really don't see that many changes. The school's changed a lot. There's many more buildings where we had playgrounds, so there's obviously more kids. But and it seems smaller. Because I'm bigger, everything seems much smaller. It seemed like a huge school when I was going to school.
Great. Well, thank you so much for spending time with us, and thanks for coming all the way out here on Friday to witness this.
Thank you very much. It's really been a privilege to be here. Thanks.
Thanks. And this here is a picture of him when he went to school here at Valley View, and he was telling me that he still lives in Duarte. Is that true?
That's correct. Never moved out of the city.
Well, he has here what he put in the time capsule, and he's going to read it to us.
Okay, it's been so long I didn't even remember that I wrote anything in the time capsule, but I wrote year 2000. All cars will be flying objects. Most machines will work with buttons. Schools will be a lot better. People might live on the moon. There will be robots that will work for you. People will live to be 100 or 110. The desk at schools will be better. People will live on other planets besides the moon. Teachers will be smarter. High schools will be very large. Workers will have better working conditions. That's what I wrote on June 2nd, 1966.
Well, you sound like quite the love child. You wish the best for everybody at that time.
Absolutely, and I want to find that teacher, Miss Davis, that blonde. It's been a long time.
Well, thank you very much. And what do you do now?
I'm a pipe fitter foreman for A.O. Reed Company out of San Diego. It's construction.
And you drive all the way from Duarte to San Diego?
No, the construction jobs happen to be in the area that I live in. I've been very fortunate. Thank you.
Well, we're happy to have you a part of this community, and thank you so much for coming out to this event.
Thank you very much. I'm glad I'm here. See a lot of friends I haven't seen in 35 years. That's why I brought my picture, so they could recognize me.
Thank you. I have here Ronna Medane, and she was the chairperson for the committee on the time capsule. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thanks, Holiday, for taking the time to help us out with all this. You put so much effort into it.
Oh, you've been working like a dog for the last couple of days, and we know it. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Now, we were wondering about the missing link. There's things mentioned in speeches like a doll, and people said troll dolls. I even heard maybe even a G.I. Joe was put in here, and none of those things were pulled out. What do you think happened?
Yeah, our fireman from Arcadia says he put a G.I. Joe doll, and we have one of Valerie LaFrance from Alabama says she has a doll in there, and I've heard a Barbie doll also, some trolls, some baseball cards. We are thinking, and they're insisting that they put them in there, so we're thinking that maybe underneath all this dirt is another time capsule. So we're going to do some investigating, and hopefully we'll find it. And if we do, contact us. We either here at Valley View or the Doherty Historical Museum. Items will all be displayed here and there. Hopefully we'll find the missing link.
Oh, the saga continues. Well, thank you so much. And there was no information really on where the capsule was. I mean, how did we know any of this stuff?
Unfortunately, there wasn't. It was just by word of mouth. We've called, investigated, talked to people. We found a couple pictures just in the last couple days. But interesting enough, we found it. We found at least part of it. We're hoping just part of it, and that we'll find the rest of it. But we've just learned now that we will make sure that 20 years from now they will be able to find our time capsule and find everything that we've put in it. So it'll be fun and exciting, and we'll see you guys all in 20 years.
Is there anything else you'd like to say here?
Yeah, I'd like to actually thank our PTA president. She unfortunately wasn't able to make it today. Just to let her know our thoughts were with her, and I'm sure hers are with us. We missed her, and hopefully she'll be here 20 years from now to be able to pull up our new time capsule. And I'd like to thank the city of Doherty and council members and everyone that came together and made this a success. I think it was lots of fun, and we enjoyed it all. And that's what Doherty is, our kind of town.
Great. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Holiday. All right.
Well, we have another alumni here from Valley View. He can't recall what he put in it, but he's insisting that there's more in there, so we're going to keep on digging. And what is your name, sir?
My name is Tony Sota, and from my memory, what little I can remember, I definitely remember people throwing objects in there. And like some of the people said that there were dolls and trolls. I remember someone actually, just before they closed the capsule, actually throwing, I think it was a shoe that went in there. And so what we're asking, hopefully, the people who work the maintenance is maybe they can check beneath it, because there wasn't very good records at that time, mostly written material that was found. And maybe there's something beneath what was the capsule or around the capsule. If they ever do this again, we're actually making recommendations that there would be some sort of formal documentation, some sort of record, because if you were ever to study how changes in life occur, you could compare our class, let's say, in the year that it took place versus the next during the next millennium, the 21st century, and it would be interesting from a sociological point or anthropological or whatever to say how do we change in life, or do we change at all, or do we remain the same? So I would be interested in knowing that.
Now, you look very interested. What is this you have here? You have a piece of the rock. Are you taking this home with you?
Well, this is I guess a part of the memories. Some people may see value, but for me personally, I guess it's the breaking of time and the lapse of time. You know, even though we may be here on the earth for a short period of time, at least there's something to remember it by, and it's it's just memorabilia. I think it's obviously worthless, but I guess it's a corner or a piece of the rock, as they say.
Right. Your wife's gonna love you when you bring that home. Right. Well, this is reminding me a lot of was it Geraldo Rivera, when they're trying to pull out the archives of, I can't even remember who that was. In the back of my mind, the saga continues.
The saga continues, for sure. The memories continue, and they never forget them, no matter what.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
But we aren't getting custody of the